Yo, what's going on, y'all? Here to bring you my review of SSX, the new SSX coming out on PS3, 360, and consoles or whatever in about, I think it's coming out in about a week or something. But the demo's out on PSN right now, so I'd advise just go download it, play it, try and beat other people's high scores, whatever, and just have a bit of fun and see what you think of the game. But this is my review on it. Now I've been waiting for SSX since PS3 was first released, simply because SSX is one of my favourite franchises. I remember playing it, the very first SSX when the PS3 was released. I remember playing SSX and I loved it. And then they came out with SSX Tricky, which in my opinion was the best SSX of all time, and one of my favourite games of all time as well. I absolutely loved SSX Tricky on the PS2. Then they came out with SSX 3 or whatever, and a few SSX on the PSP, but SSX Tricky was where the real fun was at. But so I downloaded this demo, and this game is absolutely mind-blowing. It's amazing. I mean, the graphics. I mean, I don't know if you're watching in HD or anything, but the graphics itself, they're amazing. I mean, you can see it from this video. The graphics are amazing. Seriously. The gameplay is top notch, man. I mean, the controls are they've changed the controls from the previous SSX games, but the controls are just fluid. They're just perfect. They seriously are. The controls are perfect. But the game itself is it's amazing. I had a ton of fun with the game. For all you former SSX players like me, they've got all the legendary characters. They've got Elise back, Kayori, they've got Simon, they've got Mac, they got all the big characters coming back, which I love. I love them characters from SSX Tricky, and I can't wait to play them when SSX drops next week. I already pre-ordered it. I just cannot wait for the actual game. The demo itself, there's only like, you do a tutorial, and after the tutorial you can have a race or something, and then. But what I love about this game is the online. Now, demo doesn't actually have online, but it's got something called I forgot what it's called. Riding it. Yeah, it's called Riding It, and it's basically the online hub of the game. And so, like when you go do a race, in that race, it will show all of your friends highest time on that particular track. You know what I'm saying? So when you do the race, you see your teammates ghost slap, and you have to try and beat the time or whatever. But it seems something small, but when you're actually playing the game, it puts a high level of competition. It just makes you feel. I mean, I don't know what it is, but when I was playing this game, I just felt so competitive. I mean, there was one guy on my friends list who got a time of like 2:25, and I was hell bent on beating a score. I mean, I don't know, it was just something about the game that I just wanted to go and beat this guy's score, you know what I'm saying? And I reckon this game's online is gonna be absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. I just think EA have done an amazing job with this game. I simply cannot wait for it. I don't know how many of you have played Mod Nation Races on the PS3, but when I played Mod Nation Races, there was an amazing feel of competition in that game. I mean, Mod Nation Races is one of the best online games I've ever played, and the reason why it's one of the best online games I've played is because it was just so competitive. I mean, every time you go and have a race, I mean, there's kart racer. Now you think kart racer is just a casual thing, you know what I'm saying? But when you played Mod Nation Races with your friends, there was a high level of competition. Everyone wanted to come first. I mean, it was just the competition on Mod Nation Races was just amazing, and this SSX it reminds me of that competition, that level of competition where you just always want to come first. You always want to win the series and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that's what SSX is brought back, man. I mean, Mod Nation Races is one of the best online games I've played, and I got that same feeling when I played this SSX right here. So I've already pre-ordered my copy. I cannot wait for it. Now when it comes to the tricks and stuff, you can just see the tricks. I don't even have to describe the tricks. I mean, just look. I'm looking at a handstand. Now I know it's only a game, but come on, man. The tricks on this game are amazing. There's like 3 different levels of tricks that you can do. When you do all these tricks, you get points, and then you go into tricky mode. After getting to tricky mode, you get into super tricky mode, and you get unlimited boosts, and you get some amazing tricks and uber tricks, whatever you want to call it. The tricks on this game are amazing. And one thing EA games always seem to do right, I don't know what it is, but EA games always seem to get the audio on track. When it comes to soundtracks and the in-game audio, it's amazing. I don't know what it is. EA games in general. I mean, FIFA, I'm not the biggest fan of FIFA, but the FIFA soundtracks are just, there's just something about them. They just get you hooked on, you know what I'm saying? And Battlefield 3's sound quality is mind-blowing as well, you know what I'm saying? It's one of the best sounding games ever, you know what I'm saying? So, EA games, I don't know what it is. They just get the soundtracks perfect. Now, in this game, SSX is no different. The soundtrack, I know it's only a soundtrack, but I don't know, for some reason, they just seem to be so catchy, and it gets you hooked up onto the game. I mean, they've also got the soundtrack from like SSX Tricky, which I'm sure many people will be glad, man, because that soundtrack is a bit epic. But I ain't gonna lie to you, I cannot wait for this game. Just one more week left. One thing I like is that when you beat your friend's time, you get all these you get lots of like credits and stuff. But when you beat your friend's time, you get even more credits. And with that money, you can go and buy new equipment, new snowboards, new gear, and you get all these new perks. And there's just so much stuff to this game. The single player is gonna rock. The multiplayer is gonna be amazing. I ain't gonna lie to you. I cannot wait for this game, because when I played this back in the day, it was always a competitive play. Like, I used to play with other people, and it always used to be so competitive, and everybody just wanted to come first every single time, and that's what made it such a great game. But I mean, just look at the tricks. Look at that. Come on, bruh. Just look at the tricks. I mean, it's got tons of stuff, and I've heard that they've got all the mountains around the world, from Africa to Asia to North America, the Himalayas. Oh no, they've got everything in this game, man. They've just put so much into this game that I'm actually stunned about how good it is. I was not expecting it to be this good, man, for real. But I mean, look at this. Look at that handstand. Come on, bruh. What's next? I mean, yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. When this game comes out, that's all you're gonna be seeing me on. SSX, and then after SSX, Twisted Metal comes out. SSX and Twisted Metal is what I'm gonna be on. I'm gonna be on my Vita as well. I'm gonna be a lot on my Vita. I mean, I got Rayman and Uncharted, but when SSX and Twisted Metal drop, man, you ain't seen me play no game, man. You ain't seen me play no. I mean, Battlefield I play every now and then, but I play it very rarely these days. I only play when like all of my friends are online. But like I said, when Twisted Metal and SSX drop, SSX drops in a week, Twisted Metal drops here in the UK in 2 weeks time. It's gonna be crazy, man. I mean, look at this. Do we have a trick? Look at that. Look at the trick. Come on, bruh. Nah, I never flopped. I got a 31 combo there. But to wrap things up, this game is mind blowing. I've already pre-ordered it. Go play on the PSN. It's amazing. And when it drops next week, I'm gonna be banging it out all day, man. But that's my review for SSX, and I'm out.